Aphorism 291 of 5th edition. Even those organs which have lost their peculiar sense, for example, a tongue and palate that have lost the faculty of tasting, or a nose that has lost the faculty of smelling, communicate the power of the medicine that acts first on them alone, not less perfectly to all the organ of the body. Explanation: the organs which have lost their peculiar sense, for example, a tongue and palate that have lost the sense of tasting, a nose that has lost the sense of smelling, such organs without sense also communicate with the power of medicine that can act first on them alone as perfectly as they affect the other organs of the body. Aphorism 292 of 5th edition. Even the external surface of the body, covered as it is with skin and epidermis, is not insusceptible of the powers of medicines, especially those in a liquid form. But the most sensitive parts are also the most susceptible. Explanation: the external surface of the body, though it is covered with skin and epidermis, is also susceptible to the powers of medicines, especially to liquid form of medicines. But the most sensitive part of the body are also the most susceptible to the powers of medicine. Footnote 2 of Aphorism 292. Rubbing in appears to favor the action of the medicines only in this way, that the friction makes the skin more sensitive and the living fibers thereby more capable of feeling, as it were, the medicinal power and of communicating to the whole organism this health affecting sensation. The previous employment of friction to the inside of the thigh makes the mere laying on the mercurial ointment afterwards quite as powerfully medicinal as if the ointment itself had been rubbed upon that part, a process which is termed rubbing in, but it is very doubtful whether the mental itself can penetrate in substance into the interior of the body or be taken up by the absorbent vessels by means of this so called rubbing in homeopathy, however, hardly ever requires for its cures the rubbing in of any medication, nor does it need any mercurial ointment. Explanation of footnote 292. Rubbing in of the skin favors the action of medicine because friction makes the skin more sensitive and living fibers becomes more capable of feeling or to sense, because here the medicinal power is capable to alter the state of health and can communicate with whole organism. Previous employment of mercurial ointment to the inside of thighs, first just laying of ointment and afterwards the ointment was rubbed upon the part, the process which is termed as rubbed in. But here there is doubt that such application of ointment or rubbing of ointment, whether it itself can penetrate into the substance of the interior of body or it is absorbed by the vessels of the local area by rubbing. However, in homeopathy, for cure, rubbing in of any medication is hardly required. It does not need any mercurial ointment.